Beneath the dark waters of the East China Sea lies the final resting place of Battleship Yamato, once the pride of a nation, now a silent monument of rust and coral. No voices, no light, only the endless whisper of the deep. Every room tells a story of power, loss, and the quiet return of life to steel and silence. Once the nerve center of the Battleship Yamato, the command bridge now lies in silence beneath crushing depths. Its corroded walls and fractured glass still hold the faint memory of orders once shouted through chaos. Now, only drifting silt and flickering light remain the echoes of command frozen in time. Beneath layers of rust and sand lies the heart of Yamato's power, the ammunition bay. Here, shells once destined for battle now rest in stillness, cocooned in coral and dust. The sea has transformed instruments of war into relics of peace, each one whispering the weight of history in absolute quiet. This was once filled with the warmth of laughter and the scent of food. Now, overturned tables and corroded cups drift through clouds of rust. In the still water, silence replaces conversation, the ocean's patience, turning daily life into a dreamlike ruin of steel and memory. The sleeping decks of the Yamato remain eerily intact. Rusted bunks line the walls, their sheets frozen mid-fold, untouched since that final day. Each bed holds the ghost of a life once lived, the smallest corners of humanity, preserved by salt, darkness, and time. The ship's storerooms lie collapsed, their crates split open by decades underwater. Faded Japanese letters still cling to wooden planks, while shrimp and anemones explore what remains. These supplies were meant for survival now. They feed the quiet ecosystem of the deep. Here once thundered the ship's mightiest guns. Now, corroded barrels rise like monuments to silence. The great weapons have become reefs for tiny lives, shells, corals, and luminous fish drifting through the shadow of war's machinery, long forgotten by light. Tangles of cables and shattered meters still mark Yamato's electrical heart. Each broken fuse and rusted switch tells a story of power lost to the sea. In this darkness, only the pulse of the current remains a faint echo of the energy that once drove the world's most fearsome ship. Where meals once nourished the crew, now lies a graveyard of cookware and drifting dust. Pans and spoons rest in eerie stillness, their surfaces layered with silt. The sea has replaced the smell of steam with the whisper of current, a kitchen stilled forever beneath the waves. Messages once flowed from this place, carrying voices across the Pacific. Now the wires are tangled, the microphones silent. Yet through the rusted speakers, one might almost hear the sea breathing the last whisper of communication between man and the deep. Precision once lived here. Every switch, dial, and gauge worked in perfect rhythm. Now they lie buried under dust, their needles frozen in eternal pause. The instruments of accuracy have become symbols of stillness, reminders of control, lost to the sea's indifferent silence. The spiral stairwell descends into blackness, a steel vortex swallowed by rust and silt. Each step echoes with the memory of boots that will never return. In the light's narrow reach, falling debris becomes snow, descending endlessly through the ship's hollow core. Deep in Yamato's belly, pools of oil still shimmer like liquid shadows. Tiny bubbles rise from ancient valves, as if the ship continues to breathe beneath the pressure. Here, the sea and steel intertwine, a quiet reminder that even fuel, once full of fire, has gone cold. The colossal engines that once powered a nation now rest in stillness. Rusted gears and coral-covered pistons form a cathedral of decay. Between them, deep-sea creatures glide like ghosts, life reclaiming the machinery that once defied nature's depths. The officers' cabins lie hauntingly preserved. Portraits, mirrors, and forgotten belongings float in half-light, fragile echoes of identity. Every room feels personal, each one a quiet monument to those who led the Yamato into her final voyage beneath an unending sea. The ship's flag once waved with pride above the East China Sea. Now, only its base remains covered in coral, surrounded by drifting dust. A torn fragment of red fabric clings to the pole, fading slowly into grey. In this silence, Even the symbol of a nation surrenders to time.